So, you know how little kids, when they don't want to share something, they'll take it like a toy or food and go, "Nah, I licked it, it's mine," so that no one else wants to touch it? Today we're going to talk about how to lick your house. So, in my practice, spiritual ownership of a place is very, very important. A certain type of magic just sort of naturally happens when you feel ownership of a place, when you call a place home and really mean it. Wards and protective barriers just naturally happen when you've claimed this space as your territory. You mark it and you form a bond with the place that gives you more ability to influence it. And that is what turns a house into home. I know for some that feeling of home is very difficult to grasp where you live, whether it's like a toxic environment or just an awful place that isn't safe and secure. And that doesn't mean you can't take ownership and create strong wards and do stuff there. It's just probably going to be done in a different way than is being addressed in this video. So how do you claim your space? How do you magically lick your home and say, "I licked it, it's mine"? We recently moved into this new place, and I've been trying to actually take note of what it is I'm doing as I'm doing it. One way is by decorating. Reflect the things that you want the house to be in the house. Use colors and textures and decor to make the place comfortable. It should be things that you like. Seeing your own interests and your own personality within the space is going to help you feel that it's yours, the thing belongs to you now. It's like when you first get a phone and it has all the default ringtones and backgrounds and you're just like, eh. And then as you start adding in your apps, your pictures, your music, it starts to feel like your phone. Someone could pick that up and go, "Oh, this belongs to that person," because it just has so much you all over it now. We like to customize things and make them feel like us. And your home should be the same way. Another important step in claiming a space is getting over that spooky room feeling as quickly as possible. In a new house, you're still learning all the weird corners, how light bounces, maybe like certain rooms feel like you don't want to go into them. Every new house feels haunted for the first bit, it feels like, as you're getting adjusted, as you feel like this isn't your place yet. Explore your house in the dark. When we move into a new place, one of the first nights, I try to turn off lights at night when it's all dark and walk around. And it's kind of spooky because you just moved into a new place and you don't know what's there, if there is anything there. You don't know where corners are, how the light bounces. So it's spooky, but I basically put on my biggest, bravest face and walk around and go, "I belong here. This is my place. I have a right to be here." And you just kind of stomp around. As silly as that sounds. Just basically telling everything to screw off and learn your house in the dark. Learn how it feels. Learn how it flows without your sight helping you. I mean, be safe about it. Don't go walking around if you're going to like trip over nails or something, please. It's an exercise in courage and confidently feeling that this is your place and that nothing should scare you even in the dark about this place because it's yours now. And even in a place you've lived for a while, that spooky room feeling can still happen. Maybe it's a basement that's just you don't like being down there, or there's a part of your yard that doesn't get lit up at night that is always spooky. Conquer it. Go to that place and beat it up. Find out why it's creepy. Like, plan a time that you're going to go out there in the dark, especially if it's creepy at nighttime in the dark. That's when you should do it. And find out why it's creepy. Be like, "Oh, it's creepy because the light doesn't hit here," or "It's creepy because it's a basement and they're creepy." Find something about it you like. And if you can't find something about it that you like, put something there that you like. Hang a picture or put a nice candle or put a potted plant over there so you have a reason to like that area. You're marking it with that thing. Be like, well, this patch of yard creeps me out, but now I have a rose bush, and that's pretty great. I changed it. I left a mark on the space to change it from something creepy to a place that I've liked, basically. You need to conquer that feeling that you're not welcome within your own space. And obviously, this is, if you have siblings or something, don't go around putting potted plants in their rooms. They're entitled to their space as well. There may also be spirits hanging out. You may already have entities hanging out in the building. Or just the building itself may have a level of consciousness to it. And you can just introduce yourself. You can be like, hello, house. I live here now. Let's be friends. Whether you want to do it casually like that, or you want to do a sort of introduction ritual between you and the space, whichever is more your style, simply telling the house or the spirits around it what your plans are, being like, oh yeah, we're going to turn this into this room, we're going to turn that into that room. Even that can kind of get everything off to a good start and make you not feel unwelcome within your own space. Now, there is a responsibility that comes with claiming space. By saying, this is mine, you're also agreeing to the job of managing it, of maintaining it. It's yours to protect, to monitor, to keep safe and upkept. You're adopting it. You can't just say, this is mine, and then treat it like crap. What that responsibility is can vary from place to place. It may just be as simple as keeping the place tidy, getting things fixed. It could be, if it's a lot of land, it could be managing, fences, gardening, communicating with the local spirits. Whatever it is that you feel is part of taking care of this space. Even if this space is just a bedroom, if that's all you're able to claim as your own in the place that you're living, that's fine. You don't have to claim a whole house, a whole building. Just find out where your perimeters are and claim that if it's important to you. Maybe it's just as much as, I'm going to keep this place vacuumed. You'll have to play around with it and see if you can figure out what is expected of you for claiming this space. So that's all for this video. Remember to like and subscribe, and we'll talk more about other Heart Roost Cottage project topics later, and I will see you then.